Yep.
Well, I can. Fuck. Ah! And welcome to another exciting episode of Misfit Adventures with the Rise of Astaraak. Matt, take it away.
Okay. So just a very quick recap. We left off in a town called Vayuk, which is southwest corner of the country, and it's the closest town to where Ashtarak is located. The town itself, from when you arrived, looked to be deserted. To kind of set the scene again, as you approached the town, you could see it was a fairly large town, and it seemed to be more or less empty and deserted. Approaching it, you could see that the houses were somewhat in disrepair, broken panes of windows, boards broken off of houses, doors off of hinges, and generally just almost like an eerie, discomforting quiet across the path as you made your way across the town. You decided to venture into it a little ways and couldn't find anyone, couldn't find anything, couldn't really see any signs of anyone being in the nearby vicinity. Where we left off, I believe, was that you decided to kind of take one of the houses nearby the path, the main path leading down into the town, and try and take a long rest there. So,
that was exactly what we tried to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we can say fairly comfortably that the night, whilst uneventful, was it was a little bit. Don't want to get too. It was very discomforting. I'm going to say again because as each of you took your turn in looking out, you looked out of this small two-storied house. Everyone was kind of camped out on the ground floor in the living room area, and you each took it in turns to look out the window leading out to the path leading through the middle of the town. And you couldn't really see anything, but you almost had a feeling like you were being... not to the point that you felt like you had to take action, but certainly to the point that you felt you had to be on your guard and you were ready for anything. The night passed without incident. You just kind of camped out in this house, just waiting for day to break. Because by the time you turned up there, it was kind of mid-evening. So that's another thing, is you turned up and it was kind of starting to go from day to dusk. So we can assume 10 hours or so have passed by, and it's now the early light of dawn. And whoever it is that was taking the last watch, we can kind of decide that on the fly as we go. You can kind of see out of the window light breaking over in the horizon, small slivers of orange creeping over to signal that it's the morning, and so you kind of start to rouse everyone else. So yeah, it's up to you from here what you do.
Wake up, motherfuckers!
How did I know that you were going to be the first one awake, Ron? I just knew it. I guessed. Yeah, I'm not a morning person, right? So,
I don't think anyone's a morning person.
you tell him, right, Debura. So, the sun is rising, and so it's actually quite picturesque. That's quite nice. Now we got to start making our way over that way, right? Not that way. That way. Because we don't go and see that fella at Astaraak, right? Because we're running out of time.
We haven't killed him yet?
No, Brodie. What kind of drink were you having last night? Like,
Where the hell you been, Brodie, man?
I had a nice long sleep, but yeah, I'm back now. I'm fighting fit. I feel stronger than ever. So, all right, yeah, Ashtarak, let's go.
Yeah, you's out cold, dog.
I need my beauty sleep.
I know, but hold that new sword in your hand and give it a a nice stroke and a feel. It's pretty. It's good. It'll do you wonders. It will.
Oh, I got it after all. Oh, that's pretty impressive.
24-hour spatula. Brilliant.
Invisible.
I just have a spatula by my hand, by my side all the time. Oh, it feels good. Yeah, it feels real good. All right. Yeah. So I'm honored that you gave me the sword, and I will. I'll make sure that it goes in Ashtarak's eyeball.
Right in his eyeball. Right. I'm holding you.
Yeah.
Killing blow. Right in the eyeball.
Right in the eyeball.
Right.
Right in the eyeball.
So left hand eyeball. Right.
Right in the left eyeball.
Right. Very
Left.
specific. Not
Right.
Specific.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Left. Yeah. All right.
Now
So
where
we
the fuck
go
are we
and
going?
All
What
right.
the fuck in the eyeball?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Straight. We're that way.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Through the barricade and out the door and back onto the street. And assuming we continue heading south along this.
Yeah, south.
Wasn't there something? Wasn't there something in the town last time? I can't remember.
No, there were fuck all in the town. There was
I'm sure we like saw some people or something.
No, nothing.
Just
You
footprints,
saw
as I
footprints?
recall.
We had, we had the footprints, but we had no living, breathing anything.
But Tahr seemed to think that there was something around. But, you know.
I'd ask him, but he's got the same problem as you this week. He's fallen asleep.
Oh,
Sleeping
right.
with Elkie.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
right.
riding on the back of Elkie at the minute. So he's having a
Hey.
rest.
Well, she's a beautiful beast. I say.
So, yeah, so we were heading south following these footprints.
Yeah.
All right.
What else?
Cool. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing then, right?
Let's go.
Right. Yeah. I'll go first then because I'm strong and well rested. So I'll lead the way.
All right. I'm going to fall out the rear because I just, yeah. I'm tired. I haven't woken up yet.
I'll get up and follow Albran.
You're going to follow me, but I want to be at the back.
Get the gist. I get up and get out.
You can walk in front of me. Yeah, it's fine. I'll pull you on. You can pull me along on your tail.
Don't talk too hard.
All right, is it like pull my finger kind of game?
Come on, let's
Bobby.
go with it.
It's a lot.
I'm waiting for the DM to say, right, so you walk out the door and you're going.
We were feeling a little
We're
bit.
talking
yeah.
about pulling each other's fingers. Like, you know, we're on a time limit. Yeah.
You haven't even left the building yet,
Time
Ron.
limit. It's like, pull
We
my
walked
finger.
outside. We were following the footprint south.
Safe.
We're there.
So I will say I'm not going to jump in until you guys are finished because I enjoy all of this. So it's fine.
The awkward conversation that happens.
I'm not going to try and steer you any more than I have anyway. So I want you to literally decide 100%. Yes, this is what we're doing. So anyway, we're pretty much set that you're going to leave the house and to go on the path. So as you head out one by one, you go back onto the path leading through the center of town, and you head further south. And the path itself is quite easy to kind of see at first, these footprints. It was a little harder when you arrived because it was starting to set into nighttime, but now you can kind of see these scuff marks that are still in the path leading south through the town. So gradually, one by one, you leave the house, hitch up Tahr on Elkie, and you head off. And you walk along this path for maybe 15 minutes or so. And the whole time, again, you still get this feeling that you are being watched by someone or something. And it is eerily quiet. You can hear nothing but the gentle breeze going through the town, wisping up bits of dirt as it goes through. You peer into the buildings, you have a look around, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of anyone there, but it's very difficult at a glance to tell how long the town has been this way for. But after about 15 minutes or so, you approach what you assume to be the town centre, which has a small fountain in the middle, devoid of any water at the moment. And having a look around, it looks as though a lot of the buildings here are all for like commerce. So you've got like general stores, you've got armourers, you've got like a potion shop as well. It's gone from like very kind of spaced out living quarters to quite a bunched together shopping district. And you've basically got the fountain in the center of this path, and then it continues straight south in the route that you've been going. Just as you approach this kind of center of the town, do a perception check for me. If you can.
Do I still have my elephant ears? Are they still big?
No, they're gone by now.
Alrighty, thanks.
Ooh.
I'll be going squeaky.
Everything pretty much except for Ron's newfound youth was only temporary, including the strength.
I've got 24 hours, you told me.
4 hours.
No, you said 24.
Was it?
Yeah.
I also thought it was.
I wrote 24.
Okay, if I said 24, it's 24 then, fine.
Yay!
Maybe it was 8.
I saw 4, but I must have said 24.
You
Very
just said
generous.
24. I wrote 24 down.
Fine. So yeah, perception check.
22.
I had 5.
22, 5.
Why 3 every single time?
3.
What the hell? 5.
Tahr got a 8. And I got
Well,
1, sorry.
1. Wow, okay. So most of you, upon entering this center area of the town, you're kind of a little bit taken aback by how still and quiet everything is. So it's almost distracting from the matter at hand. But for Albran, he is a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and he's seen a few things in his time, and he picks up on movement just to the right of where you are, almost like as if it wasn't there. It's something out the corner of his eye, just like a black shape that ran from like one side of a doorway across into a building just to the far right of where you're all standing now.
Right.
He's just going to keep it to himself.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but something just ran over there. He went like that.
Shit, man. You tripping, man. You ain't seeing shit.
No, I ain't tripping. That weed that we smoked last night's worn off. The there was something. I fucking saw it. I'm not fucking seeing oil.
I've been looking around too, man. I didn't see shit.
No, they're right over there.
You know what?
I don't believe this guy old as shit, man. I don't believe a thing he's saying. Ron carries on walking.
Face her.
I believe you,
hear that.
Albran.
I want to go here, Albran. Where has it run into?
Right over there. Right that way. I'm pointing over there because right over there. That way.
Brodie looks
Ryan,
over
what
to
is
Ron
it?
and calls out.
Oh,
Hey, Ron, you're coming back. We believe him. Well, we believe him.
yo. Yeah, I ain't walking off on my own, man. I'll come back with you boys.
That's because you're chicken
Sorry,
shit.
Albran. Yeah, what the hell?
So, Ron, I used to remember would walk off and wouldn't give a fuck.
Oh, hell no. Ron walks off.
All right,
That's what
bye,
I'm
Ron.
talking about.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck about. I'm just gonna run over to where I saw this thing duck in, and yeah, just.
Oh, we're so strategic.
Mate,
I'm preparing my action.
you were telling me off for trying to be strategic, walking behind everybody earlier. So fuck it, headstrong, man. Straight in, boom, through the door, pow.
Yeah, good.
So as you do this, you go into essentially what was, it looks like a butcher shop. So as you walk through the door or go blam through the door, you can see behind the counter, directly in front of you, various meats kind of hanging from hooks, like small bits of carcasses hanging from hooks, but they look to be somewhat rotted, and they smell a little bit as well. Before you realize what's going on, there is a young man who jumps up from behind the counter, and he has a small bow in his hand with an arrow aimed directly at you, but he doesn't fire it. He stands there almost petrified, with his eyes wide, his complexion pale, looking very gaunt and thin in the face. And he says, "Who are you? Are you one of them?"
No, my name is Albran. I'm 196, you know. Pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
What are you doing here? Who are you?
We're following all those footprints out on the road going south. Do you know all the people that have been walking through here?
Yeah, I know what has happened here. Yes. What? And he kind of looks through the window behind you, and he says, "How many of that are you? Are you here? What are you here for?"
Well, see, all these people you can see in front of you, including the fella riding on the back of the oak, right? That's all of us. We're trying to find the bad guys, to stop the bad guys from doing bad things. So if you could help us with that, I'd be much appreciated. And to show you that I mean you no harm, I give you some of this. And I take out my rations that I've been carrying around, and I give him some food, because you said he looked gaunt and hungry.
Mm. Do a persuasion check with advantage.
Whoa, thanks. I need the advantage, because that's a 4. Oof, didn't get any better. 8. I got about as much persuasion. Oh shit! Good. Come on, there. Come on.
So he keeps the bow aimed at you, but kind of seeing everyone else, he just kind of keeps kind of flittering it about between everyone, and he just says, "Put it on the table, please."
No, yeah, no worries. Here you go. Have that. There you go. Good lad.
So as you do so, he kind of takes a couple of steps back, and there's a door behind him, and he gives it a bit of a kick, and he says something in a tongue that you don't quite recognize, and very, very slowly from behind the door comes a young girl who is probably 10, maybe 11 years old. Hair is quite long but matted and dirty, as is her face, and is wearing very kind of disheveled clothes, like rags almost. And he says something to her again, and she grabs the rations, gives him a small bit from it. So he's still kind of got this bow trained on all of you. He kind of leans down and takes a bite, and he gives it a second or two, and he says something to her again, and she goes and runs off in the back, and he lowers the bow, and he says, "Forgive me, we must be very careful here, because some terrible things have happened, so you cannot be too trustful of people. My name is Marika, and this is my sister who has gone to eat. She has not eaten for almost 2 days now. You said you are here to stop the bad guys, yes?"
Aye, if they're evil, we're here to stop them.
There's definitely some bad guys. If you catch my cold, there's definitely some bad guys. Okay. Now, if you come, I'm glad someone got that. If you come, then I will explain what has happened. So he pretty much puts the bow in the corner of the shop behind the counter, and he kind of invites all of you and opens the door and invites all of you in.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you
Good
kindly,
Ron.
sir.
Anyone who wants to follow can follow. If anyone wants to keep watch or anything, it's up to you.
Tahr, wake up.
Hmm.
You sit out here and Oki and pay attention. Right.
Ron sneaks in. Last minute, closes the door behind him.
Now, as you go through this door, it leads to almost like a storage room. So you've got kind of more meat in the back. You've got other bits and pieces of food. Again, most of it looks to be rotten, definitely past its best before date. So it looks as though this has been kind of hanging or placed in the shop for quite some time and not been used. In the storage room, it's quite big, so there's definitely enough room for all of you to come and sit and spread out. And the young girl is sitting in a corner of the room, just eating away at these rations. And she keeps darting glances at all of you and tries to kind of make herself almost as small as possible, because she's very obviously wary of all of you. Being men, being full-grown men, she's quite nervous. But her brother comes in and kind of kneels beside her and whispers, again, something in a foreign tongue in her ear, and then just kind of sits down next to her and turns to you and says, it is a shame that you're 2 weeks too late. If you were here earlier, perhaps you could have stopped something, but I'm afraid that what has happened, there is very little chance of stopping what has been set in motion. There are the men who have come through the town with the moon, the picture of the moon on their backs, and they have been bringing people for the last 2 weeks. There was even people come through last night, which is why I was worried. I was worried that perhaps you were looking for any of us to the left to take to the mausoleum.
Did this picture of the moon have blood dripping off the bottom of it?
It did, yes. Yes, it was a crescent moon with us. And
I remember that. That was on a picture somewhere. I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, you
where
know
to
we're
go.
in the right place, man.
We
We're
definitely
for
going
that.
in the right direction.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Yeah.
insignia
Sorry
door.
for interrupting you there. Carry on.
no, it's fine. They started 2 weeks ago, and there were dozens of these men with the moon symbol on their back, with cloaks and hoods. And something happened to the townspeople. Most of them seemed to be taken at night, but then anyone that was left in the last few days, they have gone of their own free will. And I don't know where all of them have gone, but I have been looking around the town, and I have seen some of them go to the mausoleum at the end of town. They've taken some of my people there, and I don't know what they are doing, but I feel bad energy coming from there. Bad juju.
Shit. So,
Bad juice.
hey, so
Juju.
you the only two that didn't go?
We did not. We escaped from when they came to take my people at first, and then we fled the town for a short while, and then all of a sudden it seemed like people were just leaving of their own free will, and I don't know where they went, but most of the people have gone south out of town.
But they left on their own free will. Were they like glazed over?
They were not themselves. No, they were. The lights they were on, but nobody home. And
I know that from hanging around with this guy, and I point and run.
Mm-hmm.
As he's staring into space.
all I know is there are some that have been taken to the mausoleum at the end of town, but I've been too scared to go near there because I feel something not good is going on. I've tried to do what I can, but I'm only one person. There may be more townspeople here, but it's a big town, and me and my sister, we do not venture far from here.
Hey, yo, you said you left the town. Why the hell did you come back?
We came back because we thought that we might be able to convince our family to leave. There is a lot of our family here, and we were too late. When we came back, they were not here.
Shit.
Right. How far down the town is this mausoleum?
It is all the way south. There is, if you follow the path to the end of town, on the outskirts of town is a cemetery, and the mausoleum is more or less at the front gates when you enter it from this side.
Right, I got one more question. What do you know, or what have you heard, right, about somebody called Astaraak?
I do not know much. I do not know much, but he is almost like a legend in this part of the world. He's like a fairy tale or a boogeyman sort of thing, you know. The mountains, they are over there, and he just kind of points southwesterly direction. And nobody goes near there because there's a lot of tall tales about what has happened there over the years. But what I would say is that the people with the moon on them, some said that they thought they came from the mountains.
Shit.
Right, so looks like our first stop might be this mausoleum then, right?
Agreed.
Yeah, man, we got the place. Let's just get our asses up in that goddamn mountain. Kick some ass.
Oh,
Can I? I'm going to fling my rations over to the people as well.
Cool.
A
Well,
rare act of kindness from her.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. Ron's actually being
It's not that bad after all.
What? I've got 12.
12 rations? The fuck?
Why have I
I
got
wondered where
12?
mine had gone. I had 5 to start with. Now I only got 2.
I haven't eaten since the beginning of the campaign.
he hasn't been too strict with that. So.
Yeah, I'll give him like 10 rations or something.
Well, I officially just gave away my last one, but I mean, we've been randomly getting stuff.
We don't use the rations though, do we?
You're supposed to, but
We haven't been though, have we?
I've got 30 for some reason.
What?
Including
30 rations?
I had
Heart
3.
attack.
What the
If I
hell?
was carrying 30 rations, I would know about it.
Yeah, right. Well, I gotta be honest with you, lad.
30 24-hour
I
rations.
thought we were going on an adventure, so I slacked off.
We've been walking
You damn
around
right,
together.
man. Shit.
We've been walking around together for about a week, right? Carrying all this food. I don't think much of it's going to be very edible anymore.
Nah, it's long. It's
Yeah.
long life. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like dried, isn't it? It's like
It's cured.
jerky or cured.
Yeah.
Mix it with a bit of water,
Cured
it'll be
meat.
fine. All right. Okay. All
A
right.
bit of built
I-
on.
I throw over. I see Ron's 10, and I raise him by another 10.
Did any of these guys that were walking along with this moon on their back, right? Did any of them look like they were carrying any like heavy weaponry or anything that looked like it might hurt if it hit you?
No, it's very strange now you mention, because they came as they were with nothing except the clothes on the back, and it seems that they did take people in the night. There were talks of that, but then they seemed to almost be able to convince people from talking to come with them. But no, I do not recall seeing much. Maybe like daggers and things like that, but nothing, nothing heavy duty.
Shit, dog. These guys,
Right.
magicians.
I'm suddenly expecting. Oh, you enjoying those rations now, are you, Brodie?
So it just blanks out.
Oh, donut. Right.
Oh
Fair
man.
enough. Yeah. So, yeah. Right. Well, I say thank you very much for all of your
Information.
and I suppose we better head to this mausoleum, right, guys?
That sounds like a plan.
It's better than nothing. We got a lead. Let's yeah, right. Okay.
Come on, let's go, man. Shit. Go out the door. So,
I would
Bye, Ron.
I will show you the way to help you to find where you're going. If you are here to help with rescuing whatever people are left of my town, then I will show you where to go.
Can I do a perception check on this dude to make sure that he's not fucking doing us over?
Insight.
Yeah, go for it.
Insight, whatever. Which
Insight,
one?
yeah. Insight's probably more apt, yeah.
Oh, 8.
I mean, in general, yeah, you can see that. I mean, it's quite a young kid. It's probably 16, 17 years old. And, you know, it doesn't look to be a threat, doesn't look to be giving you any reason to distrust him.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Okay. Yeah, lead the way, young man.
So just before you go, the girl stands up and she takes from her neck like a small locket, and she hands it to Albran, as he was the first person who came and obviously tried to help out. It just looks like a normal, simple locket, nothing really that much of value, but it's more the gesture than anything. And she then goes back to the corner and starts nibbling away at these rations. And the young guy takes you outside and starts to lead you through the town. And as he does so, he starts to maybe open up a little bit more about the situation. And he just says, I must say, I cannot thank you enough if you are here to help. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very happy. And I wish you luck, because I don't know what these people are all about, but they got something going on, you know, to convince all of my people to leave. I only wish you the best, and I wish I could help more, but I'm just one boy.
Sorry to interrupt. I just did I could totally ruin the momentum of the game. Yeah, just that fizzing that I had in my headphones, I just gave it the old cartridge blow, and it works now.
Cool.
Good to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that issue
Thumbs up.
before, didn't I, on the last session?
Oh, okay. Ready. Rattle.
So he heads you through the town, and it is literally just like a straight dirt road heading further south. And it's, again, the same sort of thing as what you've been seeing is houses seemingly abandoned, left just with all the possessions there. Some of the houses, as you get through the southern part of town, look as though there may have been, in the kind of absence of people, maybe animals that have gone in and taken up homes in there. You know, they've taken advantage of the fact that these homes are abandoned. So you can kind of see like foxes kind of camping in some houses, or wild dogs, but they just kind of glance at you as you walk by and then just mind their own business. And after another, say, 15 minutes or so of walking, you do come to the southern edge of town. This is where I bring in the visual aids. So where you arrive is about here. And
Nice.
you are about...
We're getting good at this now, Matt.
Not bad, not bad. So you get to about here at the very bottom of the map, and you can see just off in the distance a little ways there is a graveyard with a stone wall surrounding it, and you can see more or less dead center a very large stone building. And the boy points and says, this is where you need to go. This is where I've seen people. I've hidden in the houses at night and watched, and this is where these people with the moon on their backs have taken my people. I do not feel I can go much further. I must look after my sister, but I do wish you the best of luck.
Man, this fool, he said he didn't know anything. And now he's been sitting in these little sheds and watching these motherfuckers come in and out of their goddamn dungeon. You gotta know something.
The information that you gave us, Ron, is more than enough for a 16-year-old kid.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
I grab him and just before he goes, it goes, the locket. How important is it? Like, who did it belong to? So I want to get some story on this.
It was a gift from our parents. My sister, she is young, and even though she is young, she is very straight and narrow. And I think that she has resigned herself to the fact that we may not see them again. And it has been a while since someone has shown us kindness. So I think that she wants you to have it just as a goodwill.
Well, I don't have a lot that I can give you, but I want to help you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to reach into my bag because I am carrying so much shite.
Really?
And I am going to pull out one of my Malachites.
No, it's definitely Malashites.
It's Malachite. I'm gonna pull out one of my Malachites, and I'm gonna give it to him. I'll say kindness for kindness, or right, invoice anyway. Right, kindness for kindness. Hopefully, this might help you build a new life.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say, but thank you.
Right.
And he disappears off back towards the town. I haven't given many of them, so have an inspiration point.
No.
Shit.
Another one.
That's his job to be kind. Fucking cleric.
Well,
I've still got my inspiration before.
So have I.
you guys need to use them up.
No, I'm saving that shit. I'm saving it.
I appreciate the gesture, though.
Final boss.
Only earned one.
Yeah, that's my second one I've earned now. I'm quite proud of myself, really.
Quite good. It's good going, actually.
I'm just about to add this locket. Oh God, something else I'm carrying around.
So I've earned one inspiration since August last year.
I actually think I've earned 3 because I think I earned one early on and used.
I know somebody used one. I can't remember who it was, and it was it's like useless.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, okay. Cool. Carry on, lads, while I'm sorting out.
Yeah, so, all right. Do we just storm this place all, just like guns blazing tight, or swords blazing?
Let's
We
try.
should
lots
sculpt
of
this.
gun blazing. So you don't know how
Yeah.
many people are in there.
I'm with you, dog. Yeah, let's sculpt this place out first.
All right. You, it's probably the sneakiest of this, being Ron. I'll
The hell
hang
you
back.
trying to say, man?
I'm just saying. Really
Shit.
sneaky.
What are you trying to say, Ron? Is there?
Hey, I don't need you to.
All right, well, fucking get on with it then and stop.
What time of the day is it? Because if it's
Like
night
morning.
time, then there's
Only
nothing
just
wrong
woken
with
up.
it. I'm just saying that you're slightly sneaky.
Well, it's early morning, so I mean you're talking maybe 7:30, 8ish at push.
God,
Is there mist?
old man like me shouldn't be waking up this early in the morning.
Is there
There
mist?
is no mist. So basically, where you're standing at the moment is a fair distance away from the entrance to this graveyard. There is a stone wall which is about 12 feet tall high. There used to be a gate there. You can tell there's like almost like hinges kind of pushed into the stone, but there is no gate to be seen. And I mean, the houses around you, Close enough, but they wouldn't necessarily provide you much cover because you've got this wall in front of you, which is, pretty high up as well. So, yeah, there's no mist or anything
Yo,
that way.
Debura, what's your plan, man? You seem like you had something in mind.
Oh, instead of going guns blazing, because we do not know how many members of the Bloody Moon are inside.
Word.
So I was just gonna see if we could see if there's any of them at the entrance of the
So
big building.
let's sneak up. Let's get up to that wall.
Yeah,
a peek around the corner and see what we can see. You go left, I go right.
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
All right. I'll sit back, and you give me a signal if you need backup.
The signal is this.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Somebody been watching Team America.
Yeah, I'm gonna go undercover.
That's an 18 for my stealth, Matt.
Oh shit! I got to do stealth. Hang on. Now what do I do that with? Okay.
While pulling along this 8-foot tall,
14
foot long elk.
14.
And my friends are trying to stealth them their way in round the wall.
Oh, Brodie looks so stealthy.
I'm trying to keep a low profile and blend in.
I just saw the effect now. Love it.
Is the drill be absolutely necessary?
Well, yes, it is. Gets me into the mood.
Brodie looking inconspicuous, and I'm standing next to a giant elk. Cool. We're well hidden. Carry on.
Say that anyone that isn't approaching the wall, you're far enough back to not rouse any suspicion or anything or cause any kind of commotion. But for Debura and Ron, you head up towards this wall very, very stealthily, kind of make your way around the outside of the houses that are nearby rather than go down the middle of the path. And you manage to make your way to the stone wall, shuffle across, and you steal my look down.
Sorry, noticed the Freddie Mercury look.
And you
Ron,
manage
mate.
to kind of creep your way across the wall until you're at the kind of entrance to this graveyard. And you poke your head around the side to have a look around. And scoping out the place, you can't see anyone around. Again, you can see this giant mausoleum in the dead center of this graveyard, about 20 feet back from where the entrance is. And just scattered about various tombstones, various plots, and there's various trees scattered about, but you can't see anyone from where you are, and no one has picked up on the fact that you're there either.
Is the door open or closed?
So the door to the mausoleum is not open from what you can see. You've got these two giant stone doors that are currently closed.
Hey, dog. Dog. I can't see shit.
That's
See
good
anything?
for now.
Got anything?
I don't see anything on my side. So
Damn, we gotta do the signal.
Let's try to do a simpler signal, and then what you
We didn't decide what the signal meant. Oh well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right.
Bye, Brodie.
Hey, yo, dog. I can't see shit.
All right. That just means we're going in there, all storming for the front door.
Yeah, get the old man.
All right. Old man, where are you? Where is he? Where is he?
I'm still back on the X, but I'm carrying I'm walking with a bloody great elk.
All right, yeah, it looks like he's coming over here. He'll be here next.
All right, yeah, I'll be there in a
sometime.
second. While I'm walking over, pulling this elk, I open up this locket. And I look over,
Okay.
you know, and I check it. And obviously, I'm assuming I see two parents. Is it a mum and a dad?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Just a small circular locket with a very grainy picture of both a man and a woman on the inside. Yeah.
I'm going to wrap the locket around the handle of my warhammer.
No, sentiment.
Yeah. Gets me in the feels.
Give me right here.
Yeah,
Why are you pulling an elk?
because I've got Elkie and Tahr's a kip on the back.
Yeah, but elk's just a stupid animal, so it can just pull the cart. You don't have to pull the.
There's no fucking
Elk.
car. We left that the other side of the mountain.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the cart's like back over
Oh,
half a day's walk. If you
I
want.
must be seeing things, man. Shit.
I've got an elk and Tahr's laying on the back, kind of unconscious. So yeah, it's all right. Elkie's with me. We're good. So yeah, we waddle our way in.
Mhm. So you're all pretty much going right up to the building, right?
Yeah,
Elk
let's do
normal.
it.
Hell yeah!
I'm
Okay.
gonna go try and open the
Weapons
door
drawn.
silently.
I would like to read one of these graves.
Ah,
Okay.
just a dead person.
Eric, what I do.
Fair enough.
Rest in peace, Gary.
Yeah, I just want to read.
That's
Jeff.
it.
I just want to read
Jeff,
one
yeah.
any grave.
Want to read any old grave?
The first grave that I see, I just want to read it.
Okay. So you take a look at one just to the right of the mausoleum, and it says Stanislav, and it says died at 32 years old.
Astaraak.
Stanislav Astaraak.
As you were saying, Matt.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay. Stanislav, 32 years old, oversexed.
Oversexed.
And I thought, I just,
Shit.
I beat my chest, respect, and carry on.
So the mausoleum in front of you is quite large and imposing, and it looks like it's been here for quite some time. There is moss growing on the walls. It looks to be well weathered, but it also looks to be well built. And in front of you are these two very large stone doors. They are closed, but they are pretty big, pretty heavy. So you imagine that it wouldn't be easy to open them, but you can do so if you wish.
Hey, I just want to go over check that that shit stain on the top right, which looks like a shallow grave to me.
It is just literally a large pile of dirt.
Oh,
It's just literally, it looks as though someone has dug a grave or dug up something and just left a mound of dirt
Roger.
there.
No, his name wasn't Roger, it was Stanislav.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get inside this thing. Shall we pry the doors open, or should we knock on them and then run away back to the wall and see what comes out?
Is there, any,
Snigger behind the
is there anything written on the door? Or, you know, is it just plain?
In what language?
So above the door, there is simply the words Ashtarak crypt. Or the two words, Ashtarak crypt.
Oh shit! Were we in the right place, boys? You know,
This is the place.
motherfucker's name's on the door.
Can I use my stone cunning?
Ah.
Can I use my roundhouse kick to open the door?
Shut up, you stupid. These bloody monks don't know their fucking bottom. Go on then, you prick.
No, use your stone cunning. Go on.
Oh,
Get
fuck,
your monocle out.
I don't want to. No, I just wanted to see, like, it's Stone coming might actually give us some information. I don't know what. I mean, it allows me to do a history check on the fucking stonework of this mausoleum.
I mean, by all means, yeah, if you want to, you can give it a roll.
Good first roll. Where's my advantage? Yeah, 16.
Looking at the building, does look as though it has been here for quite some time. Obviously, having a look, the sign at the top confirms you are in the right place. And from looking at the various marks and engravings on the stone, it looks as though it has been here for probably the better part of 300 years, perhaps even more. Looks to be almost like the town itself is newer than this building.
Ron,
Yeah.
kick the door down. I can see it in your eyes. You really want to.
Hell yeah! He breaks his leg.
Well, that one.
It was the other leg.
No. What am I rolling?
I mean, if you're roundhousing it, just a regular attack roll.
Oh. Before I go on to my D&D, hang on a minute, and go to this section, and then that's a 20. Not a natural 20.
It's definitely decent enough. So you kind of motion for everyone to take a step back, and you kind of give a flourish, and you wheel your heel around, and you manage to almost send this door flying open, just with such force that it almost like ricochets off the inside wall of the building. And you wait a moment, nothing happens. So whatever it is, if there's anything in there at all, hasn't been disturbed by this, but the doors are now wide open.
Shit, that felt good, man. Close that shit up. I want to have another go.
All right, we've got
Yeah,
our door
fine.
open. Let's breach this place. Let's get in there.
Right, yeah, fine, come on then.
Are we going to do an order of march?
Dark vision people in the front.
What
Huh?
in front?
Dark vision.
Dark looking people in the front.
What the hell? What the shit, dog? I'm gone.
Dark
You
vision.
guys.
You mean dark
Hell no.
vision. You mean dark vision.
Defeated motherfucking Ashtarak on your own, dog. Fuck you.
That was
Shit.
an
Older
interesting use of
generation, dude.
words.
Why have you got a gold Ron like that, Brodie? You don't need to. You see in the dark, walk in there first.
I have dark vision, but dark looking. I guess.
Oh
I
shit!
said dark
Oh,
vision.
you say dark vision, man? Is that what you said?
Can you see
I
in the
apologize.
dark?
I apologize, man. I took that the wrong way, you know. Shit.
You're just waiting to go off, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Dark vision, dog. Yeah.
Fired up.
It's had a history of abuse, and it's just waiting to happen.
Right, yeah, the dark vision, go first. Right, Brodie, you can go.
Yeah, we got this.
Yep.
Can Elkie fit in?
Ramming him in through the door.
Get
I've just got this vision of like leaving with his back. I mean, I don't know how many elks I want to go underground, but yeah.
Well, that was one thing I was going to ask is, are you going to attempt to bring it in? Because you probably could fit it in. It'd be a tight squeeze to get through the door, but yeah, I mean, you could if you wanted to bring it in.
Well, you know, he's part of the team now.
LP is part of his team.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Sounds like hassle though. If he's going to be a squeeze all the way through the tunnels and shit.
Out of character, could you imagine if Bren joins us next week and we say, "Oh, we left Elkie back"?
He's outside. Right, you only work for months to get that.
He finally got himself a pet that's like worthwhile, and we fucking leave it. No, we got to take it. We got to at least.
Hey, Debura, you can you shrink that shit?
Yeah, have you got minimize?
That would
Nope.
be better use.
Ah, god damn.
I have a spell slot. Oh, but I can't. No, I can't learn that one. No, sorry.
That's one thing I cannot learn.
I wouldn't have minded if I could learn maximize, minimize. That would have been interesting. Put it in our pocket.
yeah. All right, no, I think we should still take Elkie, and if
Yeah,
she
well.
can't fit any further, then we'll just leave her chain tied up.
Yeah, no, come on,
Yeah.
coming out, key right. We're gonna make
You
a
mean to leave her behind?
You're all right. We'll get her in somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you managed to get everyone through these doors. I mean, they are quite big. You're probably talking about an 8-foot wide gap, and the ceiling is probably about 10 feet high. So out of squeeze, you could definitely get her through with the antlers and everything. And each of you enter through into this large mausoleum crypt type room. And inside is the following. So it's a fairly large rectangular room. You have either sides of this this path leading to the far end of the room, several tombs or several large caskets to either side, which look to be engraved with different patterns, which look to have plaques on them, and presumably are part of the Ashtarak family line. Very end of the room is a final kind of tomb or crypt casket, and there is a large plaque at the head of that. Inside, it does look as though presumably nobody has been through here in some time. There are signs to show that no one has been in here for a while, but there are also signs to show the otherwise. So you've got like lots of dust on these. You've got lots of dust on these things to the side of the path that you're standing on. You have cobwebs. You can smell like the mildew and the damp in this place, and you can smell the kind of almost still fresh smell of death as well. But obviously, this boy that you found has told you otherwise, that there have been people that have come through here. So you're not quite sure what to make of it.
Oh, bollocks. I think like somebody might be in there.
This shit give me the creeps, man.
Ah, you pussy.
Can I investigate to see if there's any like secret, doorway or like secret passage?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone needs to do that, that's absolutely fine.
So is that investigation?
Yeah.
I don't see shit, and that's at a 9.
No, I mean you can't really see too much out of the ordinary. I mean, nothing that strikes you, nothing that makes you think that there's anything other than what you can see. No, not with a 9.
Right. I think, which is very unusual, but I think I would like to check the large one at like the end of the carpet.
I would have to agree with
That big one that's in the middle. It seems like it's important. Right? So
Yeah, you know that's Astaraak, man.
I don't think it's Astaraak himself, but I think that one might be important, and I can feel it in my waters.
In your waters?
Because I need a pee.
You toilet.
I know. That's what I just said. Need a pee.
Can yeah.
I mean, and by the looks of it, there's a stone with stuff written on it. So, yeah, I would like to look at the big one, please.
Can I roll up some carpet?
I was about to say that.
No
I was
way.
thinking of that. That's a real nice
No
carpet.
Let the
I was
carpet
thinking we'd roll it as we walk.
buggers.
It's still
Oh, shit,
yeah.
son.
Let him go.
It's still quiet
The
to
carpet
sleep.
guys would have wanted us to get that.
Yeah,
carpet.
they
It's real
would have.
nice. Looks
Yeah.
very posh.
They really would have.
Fine, sort your bloody
Oh,
carpet
It's
out.
velvety. It's really nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, fine. I would like to make my way up to the big one and investigate just the big one.
Okay.
But we're stealing the carpet.
We'll roll the carpet. Yeah.
If you want to take a bit of carpet, you can take a bit of carpet. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's very fine material. Looks to be very expensive. But yes, you can quite easily cut away at it and rip off a section of it. That's fine.
A big enough section to be used as a pair.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of cut off enough and roll it up, and you could kind of put it away so that you can use it at a later time. Yeah. Do you like a team thing with it? If you need,
Yeah.
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 Guys, it's getting to that time where I've got to move, so I'm just gonna break away very quickly and come back as soon as.
No worries.
Right. So
Is
yeah,
there anything under the carpet?
No, just lots of stonework. Nothing underneath from what you can see. No. As you are doing this, Albran approaches the casket or the tomb at the far end, and it looks to be somewhat similar to the others. Looks to have various engravings on it, but this one looks to be a little bit more lavish and to be a little bit more well crafted, I suppose. The plaque at the head of it simply reads, "Our Lord Ashtarak."
no bugger. Right, okay.
Hey, yo, who is it?
It's him. It's that guy.
Yeah, I told you, man.
Yeah, right. Here, Ron. Do you want to help me open it?
Yeah. Let me just put this carpet.
I'll go. I can see Ron
Yeah.
playing around the carpet, so I'll go over and help you, old man.
Okay. Right, yeah, fuck it. Let's open it. What's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? Big evil bastards coming regardless. So yeah, let's. Right, okay.
So as you move the top of the tomb, it's pretty easy to move with the two of you, so you don't have to do like a strength check or anything. You start to nudge it from one end, and you're expecting a body, but what you can see is there is a set of stone steps. Set of stone steps that lead directly down from this tomb.
I think we gotta go down there. What do you reckon?
Hey, yo, if there's steps under this, what the fuck's under the other things?
I don't know, but I'm quite curious now.
Yeah, me too, man.
All right.
I'd like to kick one of the one of the lids off.
No. These people are dead. You respect the dead, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
Move
Sorry,
the top,
man.
right? Just move.
Maybe you
Why are
be
you having this
you the man
conversation
to
with-
do the job.
What?
You
They're
never-
already dead. I ain't gonna do nothing with them.
Yeah, but you the cleric, man.
I'm a priest. I'm a cleric. Right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Same thing.
So yeah, I'm intrigued. So I want to go over to one of the other ones and have a look inside. I'm now expecting to find a body because I've already found the really cool stuff.
Anyone in particular that you want to go to?
Anyone in particular? Hang on then, right? Dog shit.
Roll D4.
You are not.
Oh.
Oh, it's fine. Bottom left.
Okay, so you obviously convey the information to the rest of the group, and in doing so, heading back towards the entrance of the door, go to this one on the bottom left, and start to move it. And yeah, as you lift the top off, there is a decayed body inside. But as you do lift the top, there is like this horrible stench that comes from it. like this really noxious smell of death and decay.
Yeah,
So roll a con saving throw for me.
yeah.
Oh no.
I knew it.
Oh no.
Oh, I might be all right. 17.
Yeah, 17 is fine. I mean, you do obviously get a nose full of it, and it's pretty awful smell, but you just kind of, and you kind of get over it pretty quickly.
Yeah, Ron, that smelled worse than you after sprouts.
The fuck's a sprout?
It ain't
Looking
vegan,
inside.
it's a vegetable.
The body itself is pretty much almost nothing but bone. You can only assume that the body has been there entrapped in this stone case for a very, very long time. So that smell was waiting to get out for a long, long while.
Anything in there? Like swords, weaponry, armors, like just bone?
No, just kind of skeletal dead body with its hands just across its chest.
Okay.
Shit, well that was a goddamn waste of time. Am I right, Debura?
I still can't believe you've defiled the dead.
I didn't defile it. All I did was open it up.
Hey, this dude's supposed to be a cleric, man. Shit.
Were you not interested in trying to find out what?
Fuck, you're trying to shag dead bodies and shit.
No, necrophilia is not my thing.
No.
That-
When did that keep popping up? When was that? What were we saying? That was ages ago. That was it.
Necrophilia falls onto necromancers and warlocks more than it does clerics.
Hey, I resent that.
No, he got a point, man.
But right, yeah. So, all right, I put the top back on and I hold my holy symbol and give him a blessing, and I go, right. Should we go down these steps then?
Yeah, man.
All right,
Shit.
we'll do that then.
So which order are you going in, going down the steps?
Throwing Brodie in first because he's not here to argue the point.
A human wall.
Well, yeah, basically, he's got all the hit points. He's the, he's the tank.
I'll go just behind him,
Cool.
and then
I'm bringing out the rear with Elkie.
yeah.
I'll be in front of Albran, the Bible basher.
I don't read the Bible.
The hell's that book under your arm?
It's not a bloody Bible.
Bibli. I gotta go to the toilet. Sorry.
All right. If he's the pilot, we'll use this as a time for a small break, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
Seems so.
We're back. Right. Yeah. So, Brodie, lead the way down the steps. The big one at the end.
All right. Brodie takes out his long sword, nice new long sword, and yeah, starts to go down the steps.
Mm.
Trying to find a more interesting way to describe that, but no.
I'm interested in hearing how Elkie's getting down the steps personally.
This was.
Because thinking about it, these steps, they are big enough for people to fit down, but they are probably about 5 feet wide, and they go down after the first few steps. You can see they go down in almost like a circular fashion, like that. So you might have to park her up there somewhere.
Or we could put her in the carpet. And kind of
roll it down the stairs.
roll her down, yeah. But hold on to the carpet, so she's not gonna be
We'll be eating venison for dinner, right?
It's the carpet,
Yeah,
How much do elks weigh?
How much
a full size, somewhere close to 400 £.
700 pounds.
There you go. See, so that's a big old creature.
Mm.
Can we rat tail it?
What?
What?
Get down there.
What,
Just whip it.
force
I just
it,
want to
see
get
what
Force
happens.
it. Lay down.
I think Elkie would do it, but I don't think she would survive. This is
Roll
not-
for Elkie.
Elkie will, if you rat tail her, she'll boot you.
No, I'm going to pass
Well,
the
fine,
carpet over to Albran, but he doesn't know my plans. So, you know, to you, it's a good idea, Albran.
No.
All right,
So,
yeah,
motherfucking Elkie's going to have to stay here, man.
yeah, we'll
Yeah,
leave Elkie here
Unfortunately.
under protest. We'll leave her here.
I'm sorry, dog. We got to go.
Yeah, no, I was going through my spells to see whether I could delay it enough just to learn another spell, but I can't. I don't know anything.
Hey, we still got that flame broom.
The what brew?
The flying
Flying-
broom.
The flying broom?
The flying broom. Don't we
Tahr's
still
got
have
it.
that?
Tahr's got it.
Tahr's got it.
It was
Right.
an accent. But yeah, really, we still got the flying broom.
So can't we just hook that up to Elkie and Elkie can fly down? I assume the flying broom being magical doesn't have a maximum weight. It just carries its
It
user.
does, and I don't think it's.
Tahr's is £400.
Yeah, so no.
So just £300 off. All right.
Yeah, only £300. Yeah, only 40%. Right. I'm sorry, Elkie. I'm gonna have to leave you here.
£400.
Yeah, but it means it's £300
Because
over.
it's £700 in total.
Right? Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that the weight? Oh my god!
Elkie's a huge creature.
Yeah, helps work out, man.
Can we saw off his antlers or anything?
I was thinking about that in
I
getting in
got-
here.
Just
Do it. Yeah, but you had to go explain to Ren when he comes back.
Yeah, we just stick them on off.
I
don't
in all
know.
honesty, next week is going to be worthwhile watching just to see Brendan's reaction when we tell him that we have to leave Elkie behind.
Oh no!
Well, if we give him the option, then it was either that or we sawed off Elkie's
Well, I don't
antlers.
think it's going to fare very well in this tomb. So should we just put Elkie down?
Yeah, no, not put her down. Just
Well, that's some nice.
I'm
elk
sorry.
work,
This
yeah.
is. There's no other way.
You see, this is where Krabby would have been excellent. We wouldn't have had any problems with
Isn't Krabby still about? Hasn't
Mr. Snips would have been fine.
Snips,
Yeah.
Isn't Mr. Snips still there?
so
Yeah, Snips is still about.
we
Yeah.
whatever harnesses and reins or whatever are on Elkie, we take him off. I let him outside the front door and I go, hang around, hover about. We might be back soon.
I can see it now. We're going to come back up.
I'm sure
Elkie's going to be like slaughtered.
Tahr's gonna miss you. So yeah, right. They're back in a bit.
All right, so we proceed down the steps without Elkie, with Brodie going first, presumably with Albran to follow. And
No,
then,
Albran's behind.
oh, he's at the back, is he?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take out you. Dwarf at the front, dwarf at the back.
Yep, all right, and then I vote on Debura in between and Tahr. Yeah, cool. And we
So as-
descend.
Yeah, so as you descend, you can hear Elkie a little bit dismayed off in the background going. But otherwise,
No, Elkie, we're sorry.
Jesus
I
Christ.
could just imagine Tahr now with a little tear in his eye.
It's okay,
I just
Tahr.
got her!
You will see her again.
you're pretty
Do it for
confident
her,
that-
Tahr. Do it for her. You will see her again. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah, you're pretty confident she'll be okay on her own. And the stone steps themselves, they head down in a spiral kind of direction. And heading downstairs, it does get much darker. You did have some very kind of high-cut windows in the room upstairs, so you kind of see inside more or less, but going further down, it is darker. So luckily with Brodie leading the way, he can easily kind of direct each of you and help you go down.
Who's in front of me? I've got Debura directly in front of me, haven't I?
Yes, I can still see.
That's all right. Run, run, run!
Yeah, yo!
Like,
Oh, nah, yeah. Right on, brother.
all right.
Doesn't fight it anymore.
Right on. I can see everything.
It's the fact that I just imagining this dude with an afro that's
Yeah.
like a big light bulb.
Hey, Albran.
Yo,
Fuck you, man.
I was waiting for that.
it's all right. You appreciate it. You can see where you're going now.
So the stone steps head down on a spiral, and it feels like you're going down not for too long before you start to see grounds. You can start to see like a room just before you. And the room itself is quite small, probably about 10 feet by 12 feet. But one thing that does strike you is as you approach the bottom of these steps, you can start to see stains on them, like these red patchy stains on the stone steps and at the bottom of them on the floor. And once you all get to the bottom and you kind of spread out into this room, you can see scattered around are other pools of these kind of reddish black stains on the floor. And you can see various bones scattered about as well. There are a couple of skulls in the corner of this room. There are longer bones like femurs, humeruses, arm or leg bones. And there is even a skeleton that's dumped in one of the corners of the room as well. There is another set of large stone doors that are, as you're standing at the bottom of the stairs, just to the right of where you're standing. And they are open a crack, not enough to see inside, but they are open just a slight bit.
Is it opening up that I could, be able to hear anything from the other side?
You could probably push your ear to the crack and have a listen.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah, man, get that spiky ear through the crack.
So if you want to, you can just put your ear to the door. You don't necessarily have to roll. You can hear murmurings coming from the other side, very distant murmurings. Not quite sure what they're saying, but you can hear something coming from the other side.
So let them know that there's people in the room behind, across the store.
Hey,
Right. So people, okay.
shit.
Right.
Don't know if it's, hostile or not. I hear,
Can we get a peek?
I'll have a look. Maybe.
So you can,
I go up to this place and just have an eyeball.
you would have to try, because the door is literally like that as far as the gap goes. So if you wanted to try and have a look in, you have to try and push the door a little bit more. So if you're going to try and poke your head or eye through the gap, you'd need to do a stealth check as you open the door.
Nah, let's just run through the door. Brodie runs up to the door and he's like,
Ah, hell yeah! Ron
runs in there with
through
a long sword drawn. No time for stealth. We're on a mission.
Ron storms in with him.
Right, looks like we're doing it this way then. Hammer out! Rawr!
Come on, bitches, let's go!
Okay. So, you shove these doors open,
Oh, bloody hell.
and there are a couple of things that you spot immediately. So there are similar...
2 dragons, they're going to eat us.
Oh no.
No, not quite.
Ashtarak
Right.
wins.
There are
What the hell is that?
a series of these kind of tomb-like caskets either side of the room, similar to what you saw upstairs. There is at the very far end of the room a like an etching on the floor. So something has been scrawled on the floor in red, and there is a body on the floor laying there. There are also 5 people in cloaks, in robes, who are standing at different points around this body, around the markings on the floor. And as they hear and see you burst through the door, they stop. They were murmuring, they had their hands held over this body, and they immediately stop as they see you come in.
Is that what they were actually doing? They were just standing there murmuring to each other.
Not
Doing
to
it
Casting a spell, you fool.
Just
They
stage
weren't
whispering.
talking, they were just murmuring. Just in case somebody sneaks up.
Um,
Sorry, man.
as all of this is happening, there is one guy at the far end who sees this happening, and he says, "We are compromised, friends. Quickly, we must hurry." And as he does so, the other 4 start to chant. So from the door, you couldn't quite hear what it was because there was a distance and there was a block, but they were chanting something, and they start to continue to do so. And this person at the back of the room, he kind of does a movement with his hands, and as he does so, you start to hear a noise, and it's like a grating noise, like stone on stone. And you kind of look around and you can see that these lids of these tombs, these caskets, start to shift to one side. And gradually, bit by bit, there are these bodies that start to come up from out of these caskets.
Hell no.
So, let's roll for initiative, shall we?
oh, God damn
Do we
it.
get some sort of advantage because we effectively surprised them? Or was that not?
I was going to thought you
It wasn't so much a surprise because you kind of came barging in.
They weren't expecting it, were they?
Well, you've got like a loud reverberation from where you busted the door open, so it kind of took them at a. If you had tried to stealth, it might have been more successful, but just kind of coming in guns blazing, yeah, it didn't get them off their guard, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
Right. So before we do any counts,
All right.
let me just do one thing.
I'm coming out, so you better get this party started.
Right.
Tell your battle music.
That's his theme song.
Anyone get
Out, so you better get this party started.
Yeah.
Party started.
Yeah.
Night, everybody's waiting.
Can we do this battle? This is
Did anyone get above 20?
Did they?
Nope.
No. Between 15 and 20.
16.
Okay. 16. Between 10 and 15.
10.
14.
Okay. And below 10.
Yeah. Tahr got 6.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, cool. So what we have here is a lot of micromanagement on my end. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you also have 1, 2, 3,
All right.
5, and 6. This is
God
going to be
damn.
fun for me. I'll stick you guys with the usual sort of colours.
Yeah, I like pink.
I like blue.
So do this. And then we will put Tahr somewhere in the middle. So you will kind of come bursting through this door, which is directly behind Tahr. Again, kind of squares are about 10 feet. Sorry, every 2 is about 5 feet. So from one end to the other, the room is about 45 or 50 feet, and it's about 100 feet wide as well. I roll terribly, so it's Debura to start us off.
I would like to Eldritch Blast the nearest one that came out of the tomb.
Okay, so there are these corpses that are now standing all around you or near to you, which have flesh coming off of them. You can see bits of their skeleton. Some of them have weapons, some of them not. The one that's nearest to you does not, but they are clad in almost like leather type armor. So go ahead and see if you hit.
Yeah. That's a 16.
A 16 will do. Yeah, roll for damage.
So that's a D10. That's a 10 plus 5, so that's 15 damage.
Okay, cool. So this eldritch energy fires off from your palm, leaving them no time to react. Hits it dead center in the chest, and it staggers a step back, but being lifeless seemingly, it doesn't look to be too affected. So it just kind of looks down for a second and looks back up at you.
And then go fire again, because I can do 2 beams with Eldritch. So I'm level 6.
Yeah. Is that two different rolls to attack, or is it just that you get to, like, if you hit twice automatically?
No, I think 2 separate attacks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, roll again then. If it's another attack, that's fine.
That's another 16 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 10 damage.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you give it the old 1-2. It still looks to be standing pretty strong. And it's very slowly shuffling towards you guys.
Yep.
Cool. Do you want to stay put? Do you want to move? Anything else you can do?
I'm gonna go stay where I am.
Okay, cool. Then Brodie is next.
Cool. I want to click my heels together and activate my boots of speed.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's not an action. That is just like a kind of a thing I can do. Or is it an action?
Yeah, we can say it's like a free action to activate it. Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna make way for the casters, so the red dotties. I'm gonna go straight for them, and I should be able to, because it boots of speed double my walking speed from 25 to 50, so I should probably be able to get to the other side of the room.
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much get to any one of those guys.
Cool. So I'm gonna go for the one at the very back, and then make some attacks on that fool.
Okay.
Wicked. Alrighty, so yeah, I'm going to take my longsword, which I'm going to wield one-handed, and in the other hand I'll have my light hand axe,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to go for some hits. So, longsword to hit, It's 16.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. I'll do the hand axe to hit as well, and then I'll do damage. Hand axe is 24. Should
Bloody
actually
hell.
good.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So this is where it gets interesting. So we've got longsword damage roll, which is that. Okay. And you said it's a D8 for radiant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So longsword hits for 18 in total.
Okay.
And then
Dang.
my hand axe hits for 10.
Okay.
And I get my extra attack because I'm a
Mhm.
fighter. So I'll just do that all again. So longsword to hit is a 12.
12 misses.
Okay. Hand axe hits for 25. Nice. So we get 7 damage on the hand axe.
Okay.
And that is me.
Okay. So you come barreling towards this guy at the back, hit him a few times, and he does let out a few yelps of pain, but he is transfixed on this body in the center of the room. He and his fellow cultists, druids, whatever they are, you're not quite sure. You can see now that you're up close that they are literally hands outstretched, reaching towards this body. Nothing is happening at the moment, but you can almost feel some sort of energy coming off of them as they're doing this. Now it's, I believe, Ron's turn next.
Shit. I'm going to run up to the red guys, the first 2 on the left and right. And I'm going to go to the one on the left first. And I'm going to hit this fool with the ebony flail, which is a 13 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that's terrible. 4 damage, but I'm going to use a special ability, and I'm going to stun this fool.
Which one is it? The one at the top or the bottom from the map?
Top left.
Top.
No, sorry, bottom left. Bottom left. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Bottom left. And I'm going to stun him, and I think... Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at this stunning strike. All right, so... End of your next turn. All right, so it's stunned until the end of my next turn unless... no, sorry. And then you have to do a Constitution saving throw and beat 13. All right. And then...
on the next turn or now?
On the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm going to turn to the guy on the left-hand side of me, so more up towards the top, and I'm going to flurry of blows his ass.
Okay.
That's terrible. 12 to hit, first one.
12 is a miss.
And a 25 to hit on the second.
Yeah.
And Constitution? No, dexterity saving throw from yourself.
16.
Oh shit! So you beat it, and then from there I'm gonna move as far as I can back into back towards where I was.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you'd probably get more or less all the way back.
Yeah. Let's go in the middle of the room. Yeah, that's it, about there.
Okay, cool. How much damage did you say you did to the other guy?
Oh shit, I didn't do damage, did I?
Oh, then no.
So damage on... Sorry, D6. 8 damage for the one hit of Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Albran.
Hello. All right. These corpsey kind of fellas, are they like just undead?
You can probably assume they are, yeah.
Great, my time to shine. Could you roll a wisdom saving throw for every undead creature in this room, please?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
This is where Matt's going to have a migraine.
Bear with me.
They are now ours.
Wisdom. Okay. I'm gonna go clockwise from top right. So 16, 14, 20, 5, 12, 5.
4 fails, 2 successes.
Okay. I'm guessing it was the 16 and the 20 that succeeded.
Yes.
Okay.
The other 4 are now mine.
What?
Yes.
I've got
Yeah.
I've got turn undead.
Yeah.
Can Ron throw 2 of them a carpet to use?
Oh, the undead carpet guys.
Oh, that'd be brilliant if they were actually.
Right. Hold on, lads. Hold on. No metagaming. My original plan was to assume control of these gentlemen and go, good night. Go back to rest. You do not need to be in this fight. Fuck off.
Cool.
And I do this, I stand right next to Ron in the middle of the room doing all this. Just kind of go, fuck off. Go to sleep. Go back to bed.
So it says here a turned creature, which is basically what you do, must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Cool.
It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you, and it also can't take reactions.
Gonna go to bed. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. So they will probably have to at some point move even further away than that. But yeah, that's fine.
I just thought my main plan was to put them back to bed. Yeah, you don't need this fight. Go sleep.
Fuck off.
Well, they're basically turned for a minute, so yeah, they won't be able to do much at all for a long time.
Oh, I think I'm going to take him out.
Don't touch them.
I'll take out the ones that aren't turned.
Stop
metagaming!
Sorry. Yeah, all right. Just leave them alone. Right, that was my free turn. That is a free action. I like that action.
No way. That's crazy.
I've been waiting to do that since we started.
Someone say OP.
Yeah. So, that's free action. What shall I do now?
Well, it says it's an action. As an action, you present your holy symbol, speak a prayer, and turn undead.
On here, it says, if I can flip and find it again now. On the turn undead, I can do channel divinity, takes an action. To do turn undead, channel divinity, no action. Hang on. I'm reading again. Now, turn undead is the action. Yeah, so, okay, I've channeled my divinity. I've used the action to turn the undead. Cool. It just says, where it says channel divinity, no action.
Yeah, okay.
But the action is to turn them, so I've turned them. Okay, cool. That's an action, which means I've got a bonus action. What do I fancy doing? I'm currently standing in the middle of the room next to Ron. which is pretty much my full movement, right?
You could probably get a little bit further than that. So you could go right into the middle of the room or a little bit further, yeah.
Yeah, so I just stand me next to Ron.
Okay.
I walk up to him, I punch him on the arm, and I go, "Here, watch this." And I'm going to use Scorching Ray on one of these poor souls standing next to this dead body. Scorching Ray number 1 comes in at 15.
Yeah.
Scorching Ray number 2 comes in at 18.
Mm-hmm.
And Scorching Ray number 3 comes in at a 24.
Shit.
Yeah, that'll do.
66 damage. I'm going to go bottom left guy, because bottom right, he's the one right next to me. Well, that sounded good. So my 66 pulled me out 21.
Mm. Okay, cool. So these radiant streaks of light fire at this guy, hit him in this, because he's got his back sort of turned to you where you're standing, hit him in the back. He kind of stumbles forward for a moment, but he composes himself fairly quickly and continues on with whatever it is that he's doing.
Damn it. All right. That's me.
Okay. My turn. Not that I can do much. So the guys here, they would have to move away as much as possible. So so this guy is going to go this way. And again, these ones are going to try and move a little bit further away. We don't have much choice. And then the two that
I've been
can...
waiting to use that for ages.
The two that can move, one of them is going to come towards Albran. And
I wouldn't do that. I'm going to die.
he is going to try and basically punch him in an undead way.
Oh, like a drunken Ray.
Which will be 14 to hit. So obviously goes for your armor, but just doesn't have enough behind it, so it bounces off. And the other one, let's see. No, it's not going to make it there.
Bring it on, you ugly bastard.
He's going to go to Ron.
Oh, hell no!
And he likewise is going to try and just kind of hit you with this rotting fist that he has. Oh, for 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So it hits for 7 damage. And need to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
2. No, wait, 3.
So you are currently poisoned.
Oh.
You're being infected.
You can feel this
Turn.
putrid feeling wash over you as this fist connects with you. So you are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
What does that mean?
So you basically get disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that was one of my other one.
Keep these dead things away from me, man.
Why is he poisoned? Yeah, so if playing a game, I'd put one of those over you.
Oh,
Oh, they showed up.
skill. What's that? Cock ring. Poisoned. Oh shit.
I've got you know when like the other day when you were using your fucking net and you would
Yeah.
see, I would put that over it. See?
Oh yeah. So yeah, prompted you to make another purchase.
So there's a couple of other things that happen. So this guy at the back that Brodie has attacked, he still has his hands reached out, but with one arm he tries to put his hands on his kind of shoulder or neck area. So he tries to grab you with less than a 10, so he probably misses. So he kind of concentrating on the task at hand in front of him. He tries to grab you, but you nimbly move out the way before he can grab on. And he kind of shouts to his colleagues, his brethren. He says, "Brothers, help me." And the two that are standing next to him, likewise, one hand, they reach towards you and they try and fire this energy at you. So the one that Ron attacked, he is going to.
Motherfucker's stunned.
He rolled 2 anyway, so it doesn't
Oh.
matter. And the other one opposite him is also going to try and fire at Brodie for 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool. So, you see this energy streak from his palm, and it strikes you, and you can feel almost like you've been hit by lightning. And it surges through the metal in your armor, and it hits you for 14 lightning damage.
All right.
The other two at the front are too busy concentrating on the task at hand. And what you can see is the markings on the floor, they now start to light up a little bit. And you can see that there is almost like some movement from them, almost like there's something that is rising up from these markings on the floor. It's not quite a liquid, but it looks like it's the nearest thing to it. And that's all that's going to happen for them for now. So last to go is Tahr.
Oh.
Cool. I've got his character sheet open, so I don't mind cracking on with it. Tahr will just where is he? Green. So he can hold position and cast a Hunter's Mark on the one that Brodie is attacking.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be ideal. And then so that was a bonus action, and then he will aim and fire with his Hunter's rifle. So that's an extra D6. Okay, cool. So to hit. So rolling to hit. 20. It's a 7 to hit.
It does not hit.
Classic. But I think he gets another attack at this level, so
yeah.
Go for another hit with the Hunter's Rifle. And that hits for 13.
That does hit this time.
Ooh, nice. Alrighty, so that is 1d6 from the impact of the Hunter's Mark, plus 2d10s for the thing. 1, 2, is +2. He hits for 14.
Okay. So you can see this bullet streak across the room, whizzes between Ron and this undead creature that's attacking him, and hits this guy square in the shoulder. He lets out a really audible yelp of pain, and he does step back a step or two. And you can see he almost loses his concentration on what he's doing, but he mentally just refocuses and manages to continue on with what he's doing.
Damn, cool. And yeah, that's end of Tahr's turn.
Okay, cool. Okay, Debura's next.
Yep. So we're gonna carry on aiming at the zombie that I was attacking in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing that's still, not running away, but still attacking.
Well, yeah, the one that's by Albran is attacking him. Yeah, he's not phased by turn undead.
Yep. So I'm gonna go aim for him. The Eldritch Blast again. For a nat 20.
Nice.
That's an 8 and 7. That's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20 damage on the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. If it's still standing, I'm gonna aim for it again.
It's still standing.
That's a 9 plus 8, so that's a 17.
Mm-hmm. 17 hits.
For 13 damage.
Okay. Okay. He's still going. He's still mobile, but it looks as though these last few attacks on him have done an awful lot of damage. So he's just kind of hanging by the sinews that are left on his body, but still standing.
Yep. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Brodie.
Cool. Righty. Can I do some focused attacking? So focus specifically on this dude I'm hitting on his hands. Is there any any option with that?
I mean, we could say that, yeah, if you wanted to try and do that, that's an option.
Cool.
Wouldn't
So
have to be anything different per se, but if you want to try and do that specifically, then yeah.
Cool. Righty. So yeah, I'll go for my usual a long sword strike. Ooh, it's a nat 20.
Yay!
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
And a 28 total to hit. So wicked. And so that's that's double rolls, isn't it? Shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, double damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's already activated
Double
on D&D
rolls.
Beyond. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's wicked. And then would that mean it's also double radiant as well?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna. Am I forgetting anything? No, that's good. Double radiant. Cool. So that hits for 27.
Mm.
Oh my god, that's insane. Did he chop off any hands with that?
Um, Yeah, I mean, with that, so you come bearing down with such force that not only do you kind of chop off his hands and blood splatters everywhere, but it's enough to KO him.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
KO!
from the loss of blood, from the loss of limbs, or part of limbs, and from the shock, he collapses on the floor near this dead body in front of him.
Nice. Alrighty. Next customer. So I turn around to the red dot on the left, on the left on the screen anyway, and I give him a grin, and I move toward and proceed with my second attack. So presumably I would have used even though I didn't use my 2 weapons on that attack, that would be 1 attack that's absorbed because I KO'd him. I guess that would make sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll move over to this other dude and hit him with my second attack. So
Going to the one below you or to the right if you're looking at the screen?
yeah, looking at the screen, the one sort of below me, a little to the left.
Okay, that's fine.
You?
Alrighty, so I'll go in my longsword again. It's a 12.
12 just misses.
Okay, no worries. Going with the hand axe. It's an 11. Alrighty. Got lucky. That's fine. That will be my turn for
Come
now.
on next, buddy.
Okay. So Ron is up.
So I'm gonna run up and pull that fucking bitch ass skeleton off the fucking floor and just sling it. I'm gonna spin it around and throw it as far as I can.
Okay. So as you run up towards this, you get to here and you reach out to touch the skeleton, but almost as a reaction, this thing that's coming off the ground whips up and bats your hands away and stops you from reaching out to touch it.
Well, that sucks. Turn to that dude's stunned. Let's stun this other guy. Turn to the guy on the right, and a flurry of blows his ass.
You blow his ass.
Flurry of blow. I'm gonna flurry of blow his ass. 21 for the first, and a 14 for the second. For a what was the damage modifier? It was okay. So 7 damage for the first one and 6 damage for the second one, and Constitution no, Dex no, Strength saving throw because I'm going to try and kick this guy 15 feet away.
Nat 20.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and then I'm going to move up to the top right of the room. As in where the tomb, the whatever they are.
So like to here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. Cool.
That's it. Done.
Okay. Albran.
Okay, first thing I do is use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Don't do it, sir.
Strong.
Because I'm going to run away from these 2 undead fellas towards the fella that I hit with Scorching Ray on my last turn.
Okay. So the one to the right of you will get an opportunity attack as you run, but
Throw first, please.
yeah. I think that's going to be a 12.
Yeah, myth.
Okay, so you barrel up over to this guy then.
Yeah, and it's not been 24 hours since we did the hot box yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. No.
I'm going to take advantage of my extra strength because I was just doing some calculations. I'm on a plus 10 to hit.
Yes.
So
Bloody hell.
That one.
I thought it's got to be worth a go. So, yeah, tucking my shield behind my back because I've got a sanctuary that's going to help me with my armor class. I pull my hand axe out because I'm still carrying it. 2-hand fighting. Let's go. Warhammer hit number 1. 18.
Yeah.
See, with a crap roll, it's a hit,
Mm.
which is great. And then we do this with the add-ons, and it's 14 damage with the hammer.
Strong.
Mm,
Matt felt that one.
I did.
Is he still standing?
Yeah, he is at the moment.
The hand axe, 23 to hit.
Misses? No, it hits.
Mm.
Oh, less exciting. 8 damage.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, he is taking a pummeling. And
Oh. Bollocks, I've got this. Hold on.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. I can. I'm just going to check something. Nope, I can't. Carry on.
so he's still standing, but he is looking pretty, excuse my language, but frazzled at the moment. So
Excuse my language. Frazzled.
he's kind of almost doubled over, but he still is gutting it out, and he still has his hands outstretched towards this body on the floor.
Cool.
Just checking something quickly. Right, okay. So what I am going to do, I mean, these ones that are running away, I think I'm just going to kind of, just to save me a job each turn, because it lasts for a minute, I'm just going to kind of pile them up here in the corner and just pretend they're all just kind
In a
of,
mother's meeting.
yeah.
Well, the whole thing is the idea is that they move as far away from me as they can during that 60-second period. So should be the entirety of this fight. They're walking away.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move them very, very far away, basically. Save me moving like 12 different dots each turn. So these two in the middle that can do something, they are going to head towards the two at the end of the room. So one of them is going to go towards Tahr, and he is going to try and hit Tahr for a 7. The other one is going to head towards Debura and is going to try and hit him. If I can get him on the map. For an 8. So well done. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys at the top. How long does the stun last, Ron, on the guy that you hit before?
Stun's off now. It's 1 round.
Okay, cool. So the one that Brodie's next to, he is similarly going to try and reach out to grab him. Roll first. For a 15 to try and hit you.
Yeah, doesn't hit. Which means I can use a riposte potentially. Or is it more of a grapple than a weapon attack? Reaction attack if attacking.
Yeah, man. It's
misses
melee.
with melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His arm is I don't know.
Is it if it hits or if he just tries to attack you?
If attack and misses with melee.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was a cards on the table melee spell attack, so yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Yeah. So I'll just do a reaction attack with my longsword, and I get to use my superiority die if it hits. So it's 25 to hit. Wicked.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So shit. Okay. So radiant damage as well.
I'm starting to like these fighters.
Yeah. They come into their own, and riposte. So it is. Fuck. Sure, it's a D8 as well. So I hit for a total of 22.
Okay. Okay.
God damn.
Fine. And then the other one that's next to Albran will try and do the same thing, tries to reach out and touch him for 17.
Oh, I put my shield down, didn't I? Yeah, it got me.
Ah!
What the F?
What the F was that?
I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you.
Right.
Bones off, please.
Right, so he grabs Albran just around the kind of shoulder neck area, and you can feel as he does so, there is this.
Can he pass a wisdom save?
Oh, fuck me.
16's the wisdom save. Now he's got to do my AC.
16. Jesus.
So that is a 17 as well.
Damn it. Worth a try. Wasted a spell slot on the spell. I might as well try and get some use out of it.
Exactly.
Right, so as he grabs you, you can feel this energy. It feels like literal death as he touches you, and you can feel your energy being drained. So he deals 8 necrotic damage, and you can kind of feel yourself fading just a tiny bit as he does that. But check that. Yeah, it was 8. Okay. Yeah, so 8 damage altogether. The other 2 that are still there, they are still concentrating on this body in front of them. Now, what you see is this thing coming up from the markings on the floor. It now starts to envelop the body that's lying there. So it's almost like he's got some sort of film across him, and it still looks liquid, and it's still a dark red color, but it's now it covered him up completely, and you can just see like the outline of the skeleton underneath this film that's now attached to him. So that's
Okay.
so Tahr is next.
Cool. So he is going to reapply his hunter's mark to. Hey, I guess we'll just. Ooh. Sorry, there's someone right on Tahr, isn't there? Right there.
Yeah.
Zombie.
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 I think we'll just take the. He'll take his 2 short swords out and do some fighting.
Sword swords.
Yeah. So they are.
Sport shorts. Get him.
1d6 plus 2. Okay.
Kill him with his phalanx and tangs.
sorry, I'm jumping between 2 pages. That's +4. Okay. So to hit, it is. So first sword hits for 21. That's good.
Yeah.
Second sword hits for 20. Oh, sorry. For 14. So that sounds like it might miss.
No, that will hit. Yeah.
So both hit. Wicked. And then it is 2d6 to do. Okay. So he hits for a total for both short swords of 14.
Okay.
And he'll just do it all again. So we'll do d20. So first short sword is a 21.
Mm-hmm.
But no natural 20 there, unfortunately. Second short sword is a 7. So that sounds like it misses.
That'll be a miss, the second one, yeah.
Cool. Oh. Okay, and short sword hits for 6.
Okay.
And that's him. Oh, I should have applied Taunter's Mark first. That would have made more sense. Yeah, because he can do it as a bonus action. What I got confused at, what I've been trying to research, is how spell slots work with ranges. So would he? I mean, I've applied Hunter's Mark already. I assume that would have used the spell slot up?
Yeah, I mean, generally any spell will use a spell slot, and it's a bonus action, so it means that you can still get those 2 attacks off when you cast it. So yeah, you could still cast it on something so that when he has his next attack, it's ready and there, or you can just wait until the beginning of the next turn.
Yeah, and I mean it'll burn a spell slot as well. So I'll hold back for now then. Cool. Yeah, that's Tahr done.
So it's round 3. So Debura, it's your turn.
Yep. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? For the guy in front of me.
I can. Whether I will is another thing. 8.
Alright, so I cast poison spray. And I go do 2d12. You'll find the dust then. There it is. Shocking. That is 10 acid damage.
Okay. So this acidic spray emanates from your palm, and as it engulfs this thing, it starts to take effect very quickly, and you can see that the body in front of you gradually starts to break down, and it collapses in a heap on the floor and lies motionless.
Cool. I'll go stick around just in case the other one gives Tahr any trouble.
Okay. Cool. In that case, then Brodie's turn again.
Cool. Alrighty. Gonna keep focusing down these red dudes. So the guy I'm already fixated on. I'll go for my longsword attack. Hits for a 27. Dang. Okay. I'll do my hand axe attack now as well, just to get that down. And that hits for a 13.
Yeah, that's still enough.
Cool. Alrighty. So damage for longsword is a 13 for the longsword.
Okay.
And for hand axe, it is a 9.
9 will miss.
Oh no, sorry, this is 9 damage.
Damage.
Sorry, I did my hits first and my damages second. Sorry, that's more confusing actually. I'll just do hit damage from now on. Cool. And then I'll rinse and repeat. So we'll go for my second round of attacks. So longsword in. Hits for a 14.
That hits.
Damage wise, the longsword does 17.
Okay.
And then my hand axe to hit is a 26. And damage is 5.
Okay.
And that's it. Whole position.
Okay. So with those several attacks, eventually the guy standing in front of you starts to succumb to the barrage of attacks, and he collapses on the floor. Blood spilling in front of him, lying face down. You can see as it falls, the other 3 are looking a little bit.
What?
My mummy doesn't feel very well.
What are you doing down here?
Mummy doesn't feel very well today.
Oh, poor James. That's something. Not poor you, James. I see you're all right. But
Cool.
so it is actually Ron's turn. It's awkward.
We got a new member of the Misfits.
Ron, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do this with like a million questions from James.
Thanks.
Yeah, so Ron's gonna fire off 2 shots with his bow, and he's gonna shoot the bloke at the bottom in front of Tahr.
Okay.
Well, that's a miss. Oh my god! And that one on the second. So the first was an 8. Does that hit?
It does not hit, I'm afraid. No.
Yeah. Okay. So complete miss. So he's going to run into the red guy next to Albran, and he's just going to kick him in the head
Sound.
for
As you do.
14.
Yep, 14 kicks him in the head.
5 damage.
5. Okay. Cool.
And then he's going to run back to where he was.
Why are all those mans doing it?
I don't know. What are you doing? Does Mummy know? Hang on, I'll sort him out. I'll be back in a minute.
So it's Albran's turn.
Yeah, right. All right. Okay. So Ron kicking this guy in the head didn't work then, no?
It worked. It just didn't hit him hard enough.
Great. Right. Oh, in that case, oh, you got sanctuary on me. I can't lose it if I do this. Okay. I would like to rage.
All right. Here we go.
And I'm going to frenzy, and I'm going to reckless.
Oh, you went berserker.
Yeah, and I'm going to hit this guy in the head. I'm now at a +12 to hit.
Okay, I'll save you the trouble. You roll a 1 and you'll hit him.
I know, but I might get a 20. I
True.
rolled a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still hit him.
OP as hell.
Right, yeah, so, yes, I hit him, and my hammer does. Oh, this poor man. 7 damage.
Okay. So yeah, he's dead. So this hammer basically takes his head clean off his shoulders and sends it across the other side of the room. So he, headless, falls on the floor in front of you.
Right, yeah, all right, great. So I still got my second attack on the first turn. So, yeah, we're going to run up to the guy at the top. Hey! It's like psycho rage now, isn't it? Because I'm high at the same time. So, yeah, hand axe attack. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's 26 to hit.
Yeah.
11 damage.
I want to make that old man angry.
Mate, I'd love to see what a full-blown barbarian could do. I'm intrigued. You know, yeah. So that was the hand axe. Because I'm frenzied, I'm going to take my second attack. So that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do
it. Oh shit! 19 damage with the hammer.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, he feels it. He does stagger from it, but I mean he's relatively untouched, so he's still pretty good. He's pretty good.
Right, yeah, great. I enjoyed that. Carry on.
Okay. So
Man gone mental.
we'll do the easy bit first. So guy at the bottom is going to try and punch Tahr again. For a 12. I think his armor class is 15, if I remember right. So
Correct,
yeah. The other two are not going to do anything. They are going to stand there concentrating on what's in front of them. And what you see happen now is this film on this body on the floor. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's this show called The Prisoner from the 60s, where they have these giant orbs that catch people, and when they catch them, it like completely envelops around their body. And that's what's happening to this, is you can now see a very clear outline of this skeleton underneath this film, and it's starting to now take shape. It's starting to kind of figuratively and literally flesh out. So you can start to see underneath this film, something is getting a little bit bigger and a bit fuller.
No, bollocks, Astaraak's build. No.
So,
Bad DM.
So yeah, I mean, that's it. So it's Tahr's turn.
Tahr is gonna cast his Hunter's Mark. And I know how many spell slots he has now, so that works on the one immediately in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go with his short swords again. So, so short sword 1 is a 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Okay, short sword 2 is a is an 8. So it's a miss as well. And then he'll go for his second round of attacks.
There is seriously bad luck connected to Tahr, isn't there?
Okay, 23 to hit. Now we're talking.
There we go.
And that is a 1d6. Oh, 1d6 plus 2, so including the Hunter's Mark, it is a hit for 10.
Okay.
Nice.
And the second short sword of that attack is a 16.
Yeah, to hit, that will hit, yeah.
And that is, with Hunter's Mark, 8.
Okay,
And he'll stay put.
okay. Cool. So this thing in front of him, he manages to slash away at it a couple of times. It does let out almost, you can hear like an audible groan, but you're not quite sure whether that's the mind playing tricks on you. But yeah, it does cut deep, and the thing in front is still there, but does look to be staggering a little bit as it's moving around. That is the end of another turn. So, Debura, it's your turn again.
Yep, I'm gonna go shoot the zombie with an Eldritch Blast. $19 plus other.
Yeah, that's enough.
19 plus stuff.
That's for 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go again. For again, 19.
Yeah, that's enough.
And that is 13 damage.
Okay. So as you fire off the second shot, this thing it hits directly in the middle of this thing's chest, and as it does so, there is a burst that basically blows it limb from limb, bit by bit, across the room and scatters it all around you.
I apologize to Tahr if anything land on him. And I will move myself to the middle of the carpet.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put you off center a little bit because I think you might clash with the color of the carpet.
Yeah, fine.
Do that. But we can say you're in the middle if you like.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Brodie.
Yo. Okay. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this bubble thing and just go for the red dot directly below me, please. And we're just gonna follow the format. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go in for longsword attack, and it hits for 11, presumably a miss.
It is a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay, no worries. And go in for a hand axe hit, 19, so that's a bit better.
19 will do, yeah.
And that hits for 7 damage.
Okay.
And second set of attacks, longsword first, hits for a 22.
Yep, hits.
And then with radiant, that gets a 15 damage.
Okay.
And then the hand axe to hit is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And that hits for 7 damage. And that's Brodie's going to hold position.
Cool. So you can see these two guys that are left standing are kind of exchanging nervous glances at each other as they can see the writings kind of on the wall. So they're still kind of toughening it out. They're still focusing on what it is they're doing. But you can see that they're starting to realize that things are not looking great for them. So it's Ron, I think. Yeah, Ron's going.
I'm going to take a shot at each of the red guys with the bow. 25 and 12.
Okay, yeah, the 25 will hit. So which one do you want to direct that to?
Albran one.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
For 5 damage,
Okay, cool.
and then I'm gonna run in.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna flurry of blows the same bloke.
Okay.
For a nat 20, first one,
Bloody hell.
and a 21
Nice.
the second. So, oh shit! Let's go. Fucking 11 damage on the first, and 4 damage on the second one. And I want to knock him 15 feet away. So you got to do a strength saving throw.
Natural 1.
So is that doubled? Is that 30 feet?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't say anything.
No. Okay, so where am I knocking him?
It's like directly away from me.
So it's
Okay.
sort of land right next to Brodie.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. So he'll land about there. Okay.
Yeah. And I think I'll go and join Debura on the rug.
Okay.
Let it go, Ron. Let it go.
You already got a set of rugs.
And I want to throw the rug over Debura. No, I'm joking. That's me done.
So just before you run off, as you kick the guy across the other side of this this thing that's on the floor in the middle of the room, you can kind of see as you're running off his friends who's dealing with Brodie kind of give a nervous glance at him and kind of shout something like, "Quick, focus, refocus," or something to that degree. And you're not quite sure what's going on, but you run back and get some space between you and them. Albran, what do you want to do?
Well, as I run round to the guy that Ron just kicked him, what'd you do that for? He was hitting him.
You ain't in shit now, man.
In my rage, I run round and I throw Warhammer number 1. I mean, even with that, it's a 14.
He'll do.
It's great with your. Oh, I'm going reckless, and I got advantage. Oh, no natural 20. We'll try though. Oh, 19 damage again with the hammer.
Damn.
Oh shit! 30 to hit.
What?
Well, I'm plus 12 to hit at the minute.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Okay. And 9 for 13 with the axe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this guy cannot take any more. He's been beaten, kicked, axed, hammered, everything. So he, trying to hold on as much as he can, just cannot do so anymore. So he just collapses in a heap on the floor as well.
Great. With the remainder of my move, can I make it to the last guy? I've still got 1 attack left.
You probably can, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Running around in circles. I hit something.
Okay.
Stand next to Brodie and throw my last hammer shot. I'm going reckless, so we can throw this as well. No nat 20, but a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And a big hammer swing. Oh, that's not that great. 12.
Okay. Is that 12 to hit or 12 damage, sorry?
12 damage.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Okay, cool. So this guy is not going down. He is bruised and battered as well, and he now terrified, seeing that all of the other comrades that he turned up with are on the floor and down. He is looking really scared, but he is like some sort of crazy adrenaline rush going, and he is still just about standing there. Now, at this point, you start to notice something happen.
Oh,
The thing that was covering this body slowly starts to bubble, to the point that it starts to slowly evaporate completely. And as it evaporates, there is now a body lying there on the floor, face down. Very, very slowly, it starts to move. And bit by bit, it stands up on both of its feet. It is naked, throw that out there. It is naked, it's completely bare. And it turns around, and you can see there is a man who looks to be very young, with long flowing brown hair, very clean cut shaven, very muscular body, very athletic. And he's standing there looking at himself, puzzled and a bit confused, but he's looking at his body and he's kind of shrugging his shoulders, clenching his fists, unclasping them, and just kind of cracks his neck a little bit. And then he looks to all of you. He looks around the room, looks at where he is, takes in his surroundings, isn't quite sure what's going on, looks a little bit puzzled. And then he looks at the guy in the cloak, the guy in the robe, and he kind of gives a bit of a puzzled look, but then the guy gets immediately down on his knees on the floor, and he just looks exasperated. Everything is now starting to take its toll on him. You can see that he is shaken, he's tired, and he looks at the man standing there, and he simply says, "My lord." And then before he can say anything else, the guy slashes his throat. And
Yeah.
he grabs him by the scuff of his robes and pulls him up towards him. And he drinks. And then he throws the body to the side once he's had his fill. And he just wipes the blood from his mouth. And he gives a smile. And he says, "I'll be expecting you at my home very soon, I expect."
oh bollocks.
And with that, not quite in a puff of smoke, but in a puff of mist, his body starts to change, become incorporeal, become ethereal, and he turns into a puff of mist, and he slowly leaves through the room. It's at this point as well that you notice that the dead bodies that were in the room, now that this last person that was there doing this spell has fallen, these dead bodies have now collapsed on the floor as well. So what were these 4 bodies kind of cowering at the edges of the room have now collapsed in piles of bone and rotting flesh as well. And you're just kind of left standing there with these freshly dead and long since dead bodies on the floor. And that's the end of the combat.
Shit. That was our dude, man.
That was him.
And Albran, you let him get away? God damn it!
Oh, fuck off, Ron.
So we failed.
Bollocks.
The Ashtarak has risen.
In my rage and my anger, I hit the fucking floor where this symbol is. Because I'm still raging.
Oh shit.
Gonna go away for a while.
Brodie commits seppuku. Seppuku.
Well, I reckon that is a fantastic place to leave this week, Matt.
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah.
The fellowship has failed. Ugh.
Shit.
So yeah, there you have it. Astaraak is here. Oh shit. Wonder what those misfits are going to be doing next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and give us some comments. Thank you very much.